Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and this is a collection of my favourite releases from 2023. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So here we are, 2024, my god, Happy New Year to you all. I can't believe how quickly that past year has went by. I don't know whether it's got to do with my age or something's in the air, but it just seems that every year is getting faster and faster and faster, and it's damn scary because not only in terms of having time to do things, but also in having time to save for the amount of movies that are coming out, for the amount of releases. I've kept a journal, let's say, a list of movies that I have bought over 2023. I spent quite a substantial amount of money, let's just say, to, I guess, bring content to the channel here, but also to add to my collection, which it never stops growing. It's a very, very bad habit. It's a very costly habit. But I have kept this list just to let me see what I'm putting it out on. Now, I don't drink or don't smoke. I don't spend money on other things that are kind of considered bad habits, I suppose. So this is the only thing I'm really putting my money, spare money, into in trying to keep me happy, I suppose. Everyone's got to have a bad habit of some sort, right? This is a pretty healthy one, let's be honest. But anyway, I just thought now, being the first week of the new year, it would be nice to look back at some of my favourite releases of 2023. There's been an abundance of movies have come out. I mean, it is ridiculous how many labels are pumping Hong Kong titles and other Asian movies out there as fast as they possibly can, knowing that mugs like me and you are going to spend the money on them to pick them up. And we delve into other countries. We've got, you know, you've got Vinegar Syndrome and Error 4444 and others over in America pumping stuff out, which is amazing. You've got lots of German media books and Blu-rays that are coming out now with Hong Kong titles, which are fantastic. Then you've got, of course, 88 Films, Eureka Video, Arrow Video, Criterion. They're all pumping stuff out there. Now we've got Radiance Films doing it and so many more. Anyway, it looks like 2024 is going to be worse for the wallet, I have to say, but very, very exciting. It's a great time to be a Hong Kong cinema and Asian film fan because there are so many incredible titles coming our way from what I've seen and heard, and from teasers that are being dropped, leaks, let's just say, but it's great to see. And again, this collection of mine will be forever growing. So at the moment, as I've said to you before, if you haven't seen my last few videos, we've just moved house before Christmas there. I didn't have a space big enough to create a studio, so I'm having one built. It should be ready by the end of January. So I'm currently in this temporary setup out in the summer house, which is quite cold because it's about 3 degrees here at the moment, and I'm trying to make it look nice. It's really not working. Anyway, so yes, I want to talk about favorite releases of 2023. I'm not going to do a top 10 as such because it became very, very hard. I do think I've got a top 11, you know, but they're in no particular order except for the last one. I am going to keep that as my favorite release of 2023. Now, I have to say, there were a couple of disappointments throughout the year. Some of those were certain German media books like IFD, Legacy Collections, things like that, but that was just kind of an off-the-cuff buy for me. I want to focus more on the labels that really matter, that are really putting a lot into their Asian cinema releases here, and there's a lot of them, the boutique labels, let's just say. But of course, there has been some incredible stuff put out there, and I haven't put them into my top 10 or 11 as such, but it has been incredible to see the likes of Burning Paradise, Taxi Hunter, Eternal Combat, The Last Blood, Magic Crystal, God of Gamblers, The Skyhawk, Fatal Termination, Undeclared War, She Shoots Straight, many classics of Japanese cinema, many Sonny Shiba movies, and so many other amazing titles that I never thought would see the light of day hitting our shelves, or online shelves, so to speak. It's just been an incredible year of releases, and it's so hard to keep up, you know, just really, and financially, I mean, really. I would just be like, you know what, Idiot Films, Eureka, and all the rest of you, just slow down just a little, please. Especially at this time of year when we've just got over Christmas and buying houses. You know, we want to have a wee bit of time there to save. Unless you want to send me some screeners, that would be more than welcome, of course. I'm very appreciative. I'm not going to complain about that. But anyway, let's get through it. Here are some of my top picks and top releases of 2023 on Blu-ray or 4K. And the first, of course, I have to put out there, it was just the most recent one I suppose I got, and a really wonderful surprise, and that is the Wandering Earth 2 Steelbook Edition from Cine Asia that had my 5-star quote on the front. Of course, they put out a regular Blu-ray release, which I had missed. I was away, I think, at that time on holiday. But to see this, to get this in the post and see this beautiful steelbook, 4K steelbook, it was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. To see my quote on the front there and that 5-star rating was such an amazing moment, just a really humbling and proud moment for me to see that. I was really pleased with that. But the movie itself and the release was just gorgeous, really was a great end to the year of movies and releases, and is one of my top picks for 2023 for sure. So next up is the Heroes and Villains Jet Li collection of movies from Eureka Video. This was a fantastic release, and you know, if you go back and check out my unboxing video and any others that are a collective set of non-related movies, I often give off about it, and it really does annoy me. And Eureka do it quite a bit with certain movies. They've done the Sammo Hung collection of movies as well there a lot of years back. But this one blew me away. It was absolutely gorgeous. So you have My Father is a Hero in a beautiful 4K restoration, Hitman, and Dr. Y and the Scripture with No Words. All movies with a couple of different cuts on there. They all looked absolutely beautiful. Ton of extras, great audio commentaries with them. The whole set as a piece was brilliant, and definitely one of my favourite releases of 2023. And then we have the re-release of Snake and Crane Arts of Shaolin, this new deluxe edition from 88 Films with more gorgeous artwork from Kung Fu Bob. This was tremendous to get out there. I only wish they had done all of Jackie Chan's Lo-Wei collection like this. Fearless Hyena and, you know, Killer Meteors, things like that. They would have been incredible to see in this deluxe edition, and getting that same treatment as what Snake and Crane Arts have done. Now this, of course, is a step back to the first few releases that 88 Films had put out there before they'd really put their all into the Jackie Chan stuff there, with Kung Fu Bob doing the artwork and all the extra bits that come with these new releases as such. So they're going back there, they're getting, I hope they're going to complete the rest there with To Kill with Intrigue and Dragon Fist, things like that. They've put out Battle Creek Brawl and Snake and Crane Arts. But Snake and Crane Arts was amazing. Such a restoration on there. It looked beautiful. The extra pieces inside were very welcome. And just to be able to have that new edition alongside the rest was fantastic. And sure enough, one of my favourite releases of 2023. Then we have one of my all-time favourite Jimmy Wang Yu Kung Fu classics, which is Beach of the War Gods, released on Blu-ray by Eureka Video. This movie I just adore, and to be able to see it now in this full HD restoration was incredible. Please go back and check out my unboxing video for that and my retrospective. I just love this movie, and to see it get that Blu-ray release, I will do anything to promote that movie because it needs to be seen. It is absolutely one of Jimmy Wang Yu's finest, and again another favourite release of mine for the past year. Then 88 Films comes along again and pumps out another incredible deluxe edition with Twin Dragons, Jackie Chan's amazing and underrated action comedy. A lot of people I think, okay, there's a few different audiences for Jackie Chan. I've talked about this before. There's kind of the modern audience from Rush Hour onwards, and there's the original audience. I like to think this is definitely one of Jackie's finer moments. I really, really enjoy it as an action comedy. I think there's a lot to it. I feel the American edit of that movie ruined it, and I think what went out there from Hollywood and Dimension with that new cut, which I believe is on there, sorry, if I can remember correctly, it was pretty shit. So it kind of put a lot of people off. But I feel that this new deluxe edition should win a lot of hearts back, because this is a fantastic movie and an absolutely gorgeous release from 88 Films. So following that, we have another one from Eureka Video, which is the incredible Lady Reporter, aka The Blonde Fury, starring Cynthia Rothrock, aka Righting Wrongs 2, aka Above the Law 2, and so on and so on. This was another beautiful, beautiful release from the design of it, the booklet included, all the extra features and extra cuts. It was just tremendous. I really love this movie. It is absolutely one of Cynthia's finest. But please go back again, check out that unboxing video for that release, and if you haven't got your hands on it, do so, because it is one of the best releases of 2023. So creeping in there towards the end of the year, we had 88 Films releasing the incredible Long Arm of the Law Parts 1 and 2. And yes, it really pissed me off that they didn't include Parts 3 and 4 in there. I mean, that would have been my favourite release of the year, without a doubt, had they put out a complete collection. Because what they did here with Parts 1 and 2, from Sean Longmore's incredible artwork, both on the box set and the single covers, through to the restorations and the extras on there. I mean, if I can remember correctly, if you go back and check out my unboxing video, I did claim, I think that the restoration on Long Arm of the Law Part 2 was one of my favourite of the year. It was just beautifully done, beautifully restored, looks incredible. I urge you please to buy this set, because it is by far one of the greatest releases of 2023. And Eureka Video slide in with another cracker release, which was the Hopping Mad Mr. Vampire sequels. This was so unexpected. Like, I mean, I was so happy when they announced that they were doing this. I mean, I was kind of angry that they didn't include Part 1 again. I would have loved them to just rammed Part 1 back in there somehow. But they, you know, better late than never, I suppose. They did release Mr. Vampire a couple of years back. So now to get Parts 2, 3, 4 and Vampire vs. Vampire, which is sometimes known as Part 5, restored beautifully, absolutely beautiful. Some gorgeous artwork on the box set there that kind of matches a lot of their martial arts horrors, like Mr. Vampire and Encounter of a Spooky Kind, things like that, Dead and the Deadly. To have that put out there and have this complete collection of these amazing movies was just fantastic and so unexpected. Again, much like a lot of titles that have come out in the last year there, the likes of Taxi Hunter, Magic Cop, the Magic Crystal releases from Everybody, the Burning Paradise releases, these are movies that I just never expected to see so soon on Blu-ray here in the UK. And the Hopping Mad collection is absolutely one of my favourites of 2023. Now this next one comes as a collective piece. I just couldn't kind of like separate them, because they've kind of all come out over the same year, I guess. But these are the Shaw Brothers Classics collections from Shout Factory. I mean, so far there's 4 box sets there. All of them are so friggin' beautifully designed. I mean, they cost an absolute fortune for me to import from the States here to the UK, but they are worth it because they are gorgeously restored, look incredible in HD, come with some fantastic extras. Not enough in my opinion, but they come with some fantastic extras there. Usually you get 1 or 2 discs that give you a lot more than the others, and then you get maybe 1 or 2 that don't really have anything except a trailer. But to have this collection of 4 boxes beside each other, wow, I mean, they just look absolutely stunning. So I'm very happy to spend the money on those. They kind of average about £10 per movie, really, by the time you get them imported, which isn't a terrible price to pay for these incredible Shaw Brothers classics. But definitely, as a collective piece, this Shout Factory collection of Shaw Brothers movies is another of my favourite releases of 2023. So almost hitting my #1 favourite release of the year is Idiot Films' US only release of the In the Line of Duty series. Now, not the complete series, again, really pissed me off that they did this, much like Long Arm of the Law, they didn't complete that full collection, because In the Line of Duty goes up to part 7. You have Forbidden Arsenal, Middleman and Seawolves there as parts 5, 6 and 7. But they weren't included, and I do believe it was a rights issue, I get that. But to put out such an almost perfect, incredible box set like they did, fucking hell, just, you know, just to have those extra 3 put in there would have been amazing. Sean Longmore's art and designs on the box set and each of those covers were just incredible. They blew me away. They really, really did. Again, a small fortune to import it, but it was so worth it. I mean, I kind of enjoyed what Eureka were putting out with the same movies. They were doing them as single releases here in the UK and Ireland. But to get that box set with that stunning, friggin' gorgeous artwork there and those crisp, stunningly restored releases, it's so worth picking up. Absolutely. I mean, again, this was another reason I went and hunted down for another multi-region player. I have 2 multi-region Blu-ray players that never played the multi-regional Blu-rays when needed, so I made sure, I made a point of when I was getting this set to reach out and find the correct one, and I'm so glad I did, because this was absolutely one of my all-time favourite pickups of 2023. And so for my absolute favourite release of 2023, I don't think there's any arguing with this, and I don't think any of you are going to say anything different, but it has to be Arrow Video's 4K Blu-ray release of the Bruce Lee movies. I mean, holy shit, this set, wow. I mean, wow. You please go back and check out my unboxing video for that, because this was something else. The work, wow, I mean, just wow. The work put into this release, holy God. There was two different designs put out there, and I wanted to go for that yellow and black set. I can't remember the artist involved in there. I know the other one was Tony Stella, but this yellow and black set blew me away. It was just friggin' stunning. Everything about it, from that box design to all the different films inside, the different editions of the films inside, the extra features on there. I mean, I think this took me over a week to get through, to really break it down and release single videos, I suppose, for each of those discs. It had to be, because there was so much involved in this collection. I mean, it was a small fortune yet again, but absolutely 100% worth the money. I always thought Criterion's release of the Bruce Lee classics was, or Bruce Lee's greatest hits, was the ultimate edition, but this just, wow, wipes the floor with that. I mean, this set from Arrow Video should be, I mean, you should be buying one to open, and you should be buying one to like house in a glass box somewhere in your room, because it's that special. It was so beautiful. And if I do have the extra money sometime, I will try to get my hands on the Tony Stella box set. I know since then they've released them as single releases, and maybe I might go down that road just to have something different there. But this, by all means, my favorite release of 2023, without a doubt. It was mind-blowing. Everything about it was just perfect. So the most incredible release of the year for me, Bruce Lee's Arrow Video collection. So anyway, there we go. That is my breakdown of my favorite releases for the past year. Again, this is going to be another year of amazing stuff coming out from all the boutique labels, and God knows what other labels around there are going to start to grow and put things out there. I don't know if I've talked to you before about this. I did mention it in one of our audio commentaries, that when I first created the Invincible Asia logo and setup, it was going to be a new independent label and boutique label trying to put out there a lot of unseen Hong Kong movies. Now, I didn't go down that road. There is a lot of cost involved in it, and I have distributed films before on my DVD label in the past. But I'm kind of glad that I've turned it around to become this, and also there's a lot going on there. I don't think collectors and buyers like myself really need to have much more because we're getting quite a lot per month. There's probably about anywhere between 6 to 10 releases per month maybe coming out there from different labels around the world, and that's more than enough because it is costing a bloody fortune. Anyway, there we are. Happy New Year to you. Thank you once again for all your support here on the channel. I'm looking forward to sharing with you everything new that's coming, let's say from February onwards, all being well. But until then, I'm going to keep this temporary setup and share with you all the new releases coming out your way in 2024. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram @InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.